My name is Brandon Heng, and I'm the organizer for the petition to amend Canada's emergency response benefits, do nothing or get nothing approach. We're asking the government to change the eligibility so that it includes the self-employed and part-time workers who have had their incomes significantly impacted by COVID-19. I first started this petition because as a self-employed individual myself, and after reading the CERB eligibility requirements, I recognized that the requirement that stipulates individual must be making no income in order to qualify for CERBs was a huge oversight and would result in many Canadians that this program was meant to assist falling through the cracks. Initially, I created the petition on change.org and just started sharing with my friends and family. But as this petition started gaining some traction, I've been working on this project full-time since then under the moniker The Maple Tree, and with the help of my brother, we have just been raising awareness and trying to spread the message of our petition to as many Canadians as possible. And since then, we have collected over 30,000 signatures from people across the country. It's been a message that has resonated with many Canadians, and I think one of the reasons why it has resonated with so many people and it has been so successful is because it doesn't only affect these individuals, the self-employed, the part-time workers who have had their incomes impacted and are needing assistance, but because this current issue creates this moral hazard situation that ultimately is bad for the Canadian consumer, it hurts our economy, and quite possibly will result in loss of government tax revenues. Throughout this last week, I've received literally hundreds of Canadians across the country share their stories with us. Freelancers are turning down work, dropping the few clients that they have left just to be eligible. Businesses that are struggling are contemplating closure. People who have just lost their full-time jobs, but unfortunately still have their secondary part-time job right now, are not eligible, and they're left there pondering why do they even go to work at all when they would be better off staying at home and being able to qualify for CERB. For example, we had this one lady recently that shared with us her story. She was a piano teacher from Winnipeg who have lost the majority of her students, with the exception of few that have agreed to do the sessions online with her. And now she's faced with this in this awkward position where she has to decide, does she want to drop the remaining students that she has so that she can be eligible? And just the other day, we had another individual who was running online business share with us that his online business was barely making it, and he was contemplating closing it down completely so he can get CERB assistance. But this is not something that he wants to do. As he put it, it would cause him to lose the remaining customers that he have had, and likely permanently, as these customers went elsewhere looking for substitutes and to his competitors. So this is a big problem right now. And this all or nothing approach simply doesn't work because the incentive for moral hazard is too high. So what we're proposing for the government essentially is to, at the very least, provide this baseline supplementary assistance of somewhere between $500 to $1,500 a month to these individuals who have had their income significantly impacted by COVID-19. And I think this would go a long way in helping these people that are in need of assistance, but also fix this moral hazard incentive structure issue that's going on. And so that we're not faced with this, either you're eligible and you get $2,000 a month in assistance, or if you make $1, then you get nothing at all. And I think, I hope that the government comes to recognize this as sooner than later and does something about it, because it's going to be good for for these individuals, obviously, but it's good, a positive for the Canadian consumers. It's good for the economy, for what we have left that's going on right now, and possibly it might have a positive impact on the federal budget as well. And for people who want to know more about our petition, you can find us at change.org by searching CERB for self-employed and part-time workers, or connect with us directly on Facebook and Twitter under the handle Our Maple Tree, or our maple tree.